I could write our love story and my promises to you in 1,000 ways. For weeks, I've wrestled with the right way to give this day voice, the right expression for what feels inexpressible, the words the day demands. When I recognized what I love perhaps above all about our relationship, it led me right to the way I wanted to write. You're the person with whom I'm my honest self. You understand me when I'm not working to be understood, and I you. I love your insights and your humor without effort. I value your choices implicitly. I'm inspired immediately. When the role-playing of everyday life ends, you're the home I return to, our literal home, and the feeling of home within me. When I share my feelings for you now, when I promise you everything, it's only right I do with open immediacy, without deliberation or distraction. You are kind. I watch you effortlessly and effortfully care for everyone in your life, genuinely and equally. You make me laugh. You make me marvel with your steadfast sense of self, your unwavering love for what inspires you, and your commitment to your pursuits. I honestly look up to the way you drive your own life, living every day with focus. I could celebrate our love story here. Instead, having commemorated how we're ourselves with each other when everything else pauses, what I want to celebrate is the love non-story. I mean the everyday moments, the individually inconspicuous pieces of living our life, the love non-story. I love knowing how happy I feel, how whole, in the moments where we're making other plans or enjoying the lack of them, the moments outside the narrative. I cherish the memories of morning stretching hours while we share favorite movies or shows, or the moments while we read, bookmarks beside each other on the couch. It's in the quiet of those moments you hear the echo of every time we've ever said, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and thank you. I promise you the love story of a lifetime. I promise you love non-story enough to fill our lifetimes. When we're facing important choices, I promise to put you first. When we're not, I promise every day will feel like happy epilogue. I promise to confront the question of the 1,000 ways I could have written this in the best way I know how, by investing life with devotion to you instead of only writing it down. I promise you can call me on my bullshit when I don't. I promise to love you every day like I do on this one. We've pretty much grown up together. Now let's grow old together.
Together, we've already written draft after draft of words of love and commitment, love stories in which we allow our characters to speak for us. You must know that every single time we write one, I write with you in mind. You were my friend, just a friend, the guy who made me laugh, harder than anyone, who impressed me in every class, who had surprisingly cool taste in music and movies, and who had admittedly nice eyes. I liked talking to you, and then all of a sudden, talking to you became the highlight of my day. I was in love with you before I was consciously recognized how my feelings had shifted. I guess that's how it always is, though. We call it falling in love because it's not a choice, not something that can be prevented or slowed down. It knocks us off our feet, and there's nothing we can do. Every love story in some way shows this, the unstoppable inevitability of love, how it overcomes all. But real life is different, and after high school we learned that together. Love then wasn't unstoppable, it became a series of choices. Not in sentiment, but in choosing the promise of a life together, even when it couldn't have been certain. All those choices have led to today, to this moment where I get to tell you, in front of all our friends and family, that I love you. You are my soulmate, and I couldn't be prouder. I vow to choose you, to choose to continue writing the romance we started 10 years ago, because I know in my heart the best love story we'll ever write is our own, and we've only just begun.
And now, by the power vested in me, it is my absolute honor and pleasure to declare you husband and wife. Austin, you may now kiss the bride.
Just wanna dive into the blue. Doesn't really matter what we do. Don't let the moment pass us by. Just trust that
both of you as separate friends, and I watched the two of you become friends and then best friends. You became inseparable. And yet, your friends, families, and I knew deep down that the two of you were meant for more. You gelled with each other on a deep, fundamental level that was weird for high school. I remember countless movie nights where sparks between you two were clear, and the true love and respect that you show today grew to know no bounds. For almost 10 years, it has felt so natural to refer to you as Emily and Austin that it rolls off the tongue, and it's weird to say one without the other. I love how much you encourage one another. Whereas Emily supporting Austin's career in law, or Austin supporting Emily's undisputed greatness at video games. Thank you for showing all of us what it means to build a relationship on true love and respect, and for fulfilling our YA couple dreams.
When Austin started dating Emily, I was a little skeptical at first. Not of Emily. She seemed great. Of the fact that he started wearing polos. Because, I mean, come on. This was the drummer in my punk band. But then I kind of realized something, which is that I think we're all going to change over time anyway. And I think the best that we can hope for is that we find someone who accepts who we are, but who also helps and inspires us to become exciting new forms of ourselves. I think we can all only hope to be so lucky to find someone who doesn't tell us where to go, but is willing to take our hand and offer directions. And it's even better when two people can fill that role for each other. And I can't imagine a better navigator than you, Emily. You're brilliant and funny and kind, and you have solid taste in menswear. You carry your opinions with conviction and verve, but are always ready to hear the other side. You balance your incredible poise with disarming wit, and you sure make Austin happy.
It was early in their freshman year when we got our very first DM on Facebook. We had no idea what that was until we clicked it, and it was a message from Austin.
Emily had just visited him by train over a long weekend, and he was worried about her. She was down. Austin said she was homesick, but he quickly added that Emily would never want him to tell us that. She wouldn't want us to worry about her.
Of course, we hopped on the next plane to New Jersey for an impromptu college visit while Austin made us swear to never, ever, ever, ever tell Emily that it was all because of him.
We can only imagine the mental gymnastics Austin went through before he sent us that message. Should I tell the Wibs? Can I trust them? Can they keep a secret? Probably not. They have loose lips, especially when they drink wine. But, Emily really needs them. Fuck it, press send.
Austin, we apologize for breaking that promise to you. But we had to tell you that was the moment when we realized you truly loved our daughter. And we knew you'd stolen her heart, but that was when we knew her heart was in good hands.